Okay, so now one of the things that you do you do this every season where you go get to spend some time with some actual spies?
We do. It's like the coolest part of my job.
Who sets that up? Who calls the CIA and goes, we just like to come in and hang out with you guys?
Yeah, so Henry Bermel, who was one of our founding fathers of Homeland, one of our writers, passed away a number of years ago, but his dad was in the CIA, and his cousin was a mentee of his father's and was also in the CIA, a very accomplished person there. And he recently retired, but in his retirement...
The CIA guys, they like to stay within the family.
In his retirement, he curates this week-long spy camp for us producers and writers. And
Really?
yeah,
Is it like, you know...
Yeah, so we park ourselves in a club in...
A spy camp. That's pretty cute. A nice Hollywood set gets their own little CIA spy camp.
Town and talk to, like, real spooks. And, you know, people in the intelligence community and the State Department and journalists and people who really...
What do they tell you that, like, what's the most surprising thing that they've told you about their jobs or something you would need to know from
Well, every year it's different.
You know what's funny, too? That he's acting like he has no clue about Hollywood working with CIA. This is news to him.
Here it's different, right? We've been at it for a while, and the climate has changed. But this year it was all about, you know, the distrust between the administration and the intelligence world, and the intelligence community was suddenly kind of allying itself with journalists, which usually they're not.
How long ago did you start shooting this season?
Hold on. Let's go back.
Here it's different, right? We've been at it for a while, and the climate has changed. But this year it was all about, you know, the distrust between the administration and the intelligence world, and
the distrust between the administration and the intelligence world.
And the intelligence community was suddenly kind of allying itself with journalists, which usually they're not.
How long ago did you start shooting this season?
CIA was allying themselves with journalists, which usually they... And then Stephen Colbert comes in to save the day. Watch.
And the intelligence community was suddenly kind of allying itself with journalists, which usually they're not.
How long ago did you start shooting this season?
You see his body language? You see the way he reeled and reacted when she started talking about the CIA aligning with... You guys know the CIA aligns themselves with everybody, from everybody in Hollywood and movies and TV shows and late night shows, anything that's being broadcast on the television, any of that. Journalists, sure. Politicians, I mean. And they've embedded themselves so deeply into the structure of everything that they kind of, it's like the telephone game. but they just keep repeating it so it doesn't get messed up when it comes out the other end. But they just kind of, say things or mention stuff or talk about how their ideologies or whatever they are thinking about, and for who knows what reason. And then it gets disseminated to all of these people who speak to all of us. Cool. That's sick, dude. And he knows all about it. Don't you think for a goddamn minute he's clueless on this shit. They all know. They know. And I mean, he knows more than her because she's saying shit that she shouldn't be saying, and he knows that. So he's gonna quiet her down. Love it. Democracy! Freedom!